Hello, guys. This is the Perpetuating Party of Patriots again, back at again with another commentary. Although this one is going to be a unique commentary. Why is it unique? Well, this commentary is going to be on myself. Yeah, I'm making a commentary on one of my own videos. Now, this video is pretty infamous on my channel. First, I'll give you a little bit of context for what it is. Back in, I think, early to mid 2019, there was this drama that was going on between me, my friend Jaden, and Owen and his circle of friends, and oh boy, it was probably over the most petty thing ever, at least in my opinion. What was it over? Well, I got, let's just say, triggered because uh, Owen's friend, I'm not going to tell you his name, but he was making merch based off of someone else's face, and I'd say the moment where I should have stopped was when the person straight up said, that person that they were making the merch off of said that they were fine with, and honestly, I felt like I was just a huge piece of shit throughout the drama, and in this commentary, I'm going to explain why I was a piece of shit. But, oh boy, it's gonna be a doozy. Let's get on with the video itself.
Hello, guys. This is MBR Productions here, and there's been a little bit of drama or arguments going around on Messenger, which is linked with Facebook, between me, my friends, Circle's my favorite number of the color spectrum, and Owen and a couple of his friends.
Okay, this is a really minor thing, but how come when I'm doing the hand motions, it looks so freaking disorienting to me? I don't know why it does, but does anybody else kind of feel disoriented looking at that? I don't know, it's just with the way my hands move, and it looks like I'm cutting to multiple different tapes in between it, but yeah, that's kind of a minor thing. Anyway, on with the rest of it.
Well, you see, me and Circle were getting angry that Owen, we thought that he was either backing Isaiah or yeah, I'm just gonna call him Isaiah. I do not care if I'm dotsing his name because I think they've dotsed my name before, so I don't even care.
Uh, what the fuck are you talking about? Where did you get this notion that they freaking dot your name, Malachi? You had your name in your channel at one point. And FUD, you've made your name visible to pretty much all of your subscribers throughout pretty much all your channel history from this one and the previous ones. So, can you stop grasping at straws, please?
But anyway, Jaden or Circle, he was thinking that Owen was backing Isaiah, but eventually he did say that he wasn't buying it himself, but he was just simply promoting it. But in my eyes, promoting it is worse than buying it itself.
Well, just because you find both of those bad, that doesn't mean you get to control what Owen does. Yeah, again, you may not find it good, but hey, if Owen wants to do those things, then fucking let him.
Then eventually it became a roasting match between Circle and Owen. And yeah, it did lead to some pretty crazy business.
Yeah, man, that business is really crazy. I mean, how could anything be more crazy than this crazy business? Okay, that joke wasn't funny. It sounded more funny in my head, but still.
But before the arguments come in, or before I support my claims, I'm gonna leak every single conversation up to this point.
Oof. Your choice of words just ended up shooting you in the foot, Malachi. Now, if you're asking why I said oof and that stuff, well, it turns out I didn't actually leak every conversation. I just basically what I did was I just screenshotted a bunch of conversations when this whole drama was going on, and I didn't actually go back to see if I missed any. I just showed the conversations that I did have, and then thought that was all I did. But if I were to go back and do it, yeah, I personally would have preferred if I didn't engage in the drama at all. But if I were to, I should have at least fact checked every conversation or checked if I had all of them, but yeah, anyway, moving on.
So, here's the conversations.
We're just gonna skip this part because the conversations that I show take up at least like 60% of the video, and they're pretty freaking long, so yeah, we're just gonna skip this shit.
Okay, so they're probably gonna say that I was making the roast and talking crap.
Well, you did do the second half, so don't play all innocent, you fat cunt.
Yeah, not to mention, I was explicitly telling Owen that it was Jaden making the roast.
Malachi, please stop pinning all that shit on Jaden. You have Ron that you did in that situation too, so stop acting like you were innocent.
But he's not gonna bother to tell his friends that because they purposely want to make me look bad and make themselves look like the heroes.
I actually have some evidence that it's the exact fucking opposite.
Yeah, let's actually transfer into Owen's kind of response to the situation.
What was with that long pause? Malachi, could you look back, go through that video again and fucking edit it? I mean, it's not the hugest issue ever, especially not the hugest issue of this video, but could you at least maybe double check it? Potentially?
Hey guys, how are you doing today? I recently have gotten into some drama with me and my old buddy Malachi.
Okay, I know we're talking about Mr. Algernon Papadopoulos over here, but oh, that opening line was so fucking cringy. I recently got into some drama with me and my old buddy Malachi. Oh, that's fucking cringy.
So, unlike this, me and him were arguing over some merch of my friends until it turned into a roasting match.
Okay, if you are wondering where the roasts are truly coming from, they're actually coming from the specific conversation me and Owen had, or me, Jaden, and Owen had.
There were also roasts in the whole group chat too, so yeah, it's not just specifically that place.
And not to mention, again, he's not going to bring up specifically that it was Jaden making the roast.
Again, can you please stop fucking pinning that shit on Jaden? Jesus.
Also, just to specify what merch they're going to make.
As far as I'm aware, they didn't actually make the merch. Just wanted to specifically mention that.
Here, it's a little video that some people may try to say, oh, well, you offended them, so they have the right to make the merch.
So, Malachi, how does the inside of your asshole smell? Because you sure are reaching right up there to pull whatever bullshit excuses or reasons you have. Well, actually, you're assuming stuff, so you're the bigger asshole.
See, we're just sitting here playing COD. You know, me and Malachi sitting.
And in that moment, a dipshit became a clown.
So, yeah, that's what they're gonna try to make the merchandise off of. While it may have been kind of an insult bad from me personally,
Malachi, just fucking fess up to it. Okay? Yes, Malachi, you did fully insult them. Again, this is the issue that I have with my video. I have this huge fucking victim complex that I was fucking trying to act like, oh, I have nothing wrong to do with this situation, when I'm actually the biggest asshole of the whole thing. So, yeah, just Malachi, please, you're not the fucking victim here.
but anyway, you know what makes me giggle a lot in my brain?
You know what makes my dick retract inside of my own body? Listening to you speak for a fraction of a millisecond.
And I want it big time. And
Did I hear that correctly?
I don't know. Does your hair somehow prevent you from hearing?
I want it bedtime. Stop self-proclaiming your victories, Owen. You did not win that argument. And you know what? I'm gonna flat out say it. I didn't win it either. You know what? Actually, I think on both sides we ended up losing at least something. Yeah, Owen and the BBB.
Oh, that fucking name brings back so many fucking memories. If you're asking what BBB meant, it's uh, basically me and Jaden had this fucking code name to name Owen and his circle of friends. We called them the Buttbanger Buddies. If you're asking what a buttbanger is, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Just look it up. It's pretty nasty, but it's still kind of funny. Unlike you.
Lost their credibility.
They lost their credibility. Well, you lost all yours the second you decided to try and make this video.
And I think I lost a couple brain cells in engaging in that.
Oh, and you called out Owen for self-proclaiming his victories. Well, why, you're basically just subtly, and by subtly I don't mean that much because of your fucking condescending tone, but basically what I view that as is subtly self-proclaiming your own victories while calling out someone else for doing it. Yeah. 2019 Malachi was just a fucking scumbag, honestly.
And what I'm want to say is this video is not meant to spark drama.
This video is not meant to spark drama. Well, that statement didn't age well in the fucking slightest.
And he says that it could be potentially him saying that I blocked him because of the drama,
Ended up blocking me.
but that's really not the case. The thing is, I had this video called Top 10 SpongeBob Episodes, which I privated now because I'm not a personal fan of the video.
Yep. That's definitely the reason why. Definitely couldn't be because you were a fucking intolerant cunt who couldn't handle criticism. But, hey, whatever makes you look good is fine by you.
Well, what he was commenting was is stuff like, you know what, he's not lying, you should back away from the microphone. And also saying, I can make a meme how bad this video is.
You gonna provide any evidence behind that shit? Oh, wait, I remembered, you're Malachi. You can't fucking provide evidence. Because why would you possibly need it?
But what I'm saying is, I just kind of blocked him because he didn't really have much nice things to say.
Well, look who's talking, you hypocritical douchebag piece of shit.
I think got some of my friends involved, and they have backed me and are joining me for a very special video I have planned to come out soon. And it's a pretty huge video for me.
Okay, might as well tell you a tiny piece of trivia on what that thing is. Owen actually told me personally, but I might as well just give you some information on what that video was. Surprisingly, it was actually this thing that he and his circle of friends had called a Cratercast. It was apparently going to be like a podcast or something where you guys like talked about the whole drama, put some fun at me and other stuff. But apparently they were having like issues recording stuff and ended up getting canceled. But yeah, I think that would be a kind of interesting piece of trivia to tell you guys about. But anyway, let's advance into the deep end of scumbaggery.
I'd also like to thank my friends, not by doxing names.
Oh wow, that jab at me was definitely very subtle. I thought when whales were dying, you were supposed to drag them back to the ocean. I'm guessing not.
Oh, seriously though, that is supreme comedy right there.
I'd say supreme comedy is your fucking existence.
How I'm going to sue them for a non-copyrighted picture that is not copyrighted, and you're not backing your evidence up or bringing up any valid points.
Okay, if anybody's curious what I mean by, like, suing and shit, oh boy. I literally threatened that I was gonna sue them. Because they were gonna make merchandise off of me. What planet do you live on to where that's even a somewhat reasonable thing?
And yeah, you guys are saying I'm not exactly citing my sources, but I am. And Jaden, do you think I'm not citing my sources?
you are citing your sources. You looked it up and you found actual evidence. Instead of saying you won in an actual battle between me and you, you're citing your sources, needless to say.
Yeah, exactly. And the picture may not be exactly copyrighted, but you see, this doesn't exactly say that it has to be copyrighted in order for you to get sued. So, yeah, you guys don't exactly have any legs to stand on.
Okay. Here's the issue with that, Malachi. You see, there's just, one very minor thing that, makes your whole, evidence kind of false. Here, I'll tell you. You didn't show all of the fucking article, you dumb shit. But, yeah. I didn't even bother looking through the rest of the article, because there's actually stuff in there that really disproves what I have to say. And if any of you guys want to look through it yourself, I will link the digital media law article in the description. But, yeah, this is where Malachi is fucking lazy.
So, yeah, I actually was backing up my evidence, and
What fucking evidence?
also, Owen, you're supposedly on their side. Well, I have some evidence that makes it not really likely that you are. Here is the conversation that Owen had about Isaiah.
Okay. I used to think that was at least fairly hard-hitting, how I showed a secret conversation between me and Owen about Isaiah, but honestly, looking back at it, it's another example of me reaching up my asshole and pulling out something that's bullshit. Malachi, I think you have to realize, well, not think, you do. You kind of have to realize, he doesn't have to be on anyone's side, and even if he was on the other person's side, or even if the stuff he did say about it was true, you do know he can change his mind, right? You know he doesn't have to fucking stand by it forever. But, yeah, anyway, there's some, other minor shit at the end. I think at one point I said, whose side are you actually on? Which sparked that, but, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and me from 2019 was just a fucking scumbag.